I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I'm gonna get myself into trouble. Hi, hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So I'm working my way through Kendrick Lamar's discography, and Patreon recommended that I go ahead and do a song where Kendrick is featured because it'll come into play later on down the line. So we're going to do Big Sean Control featuring Kendrick Lamar. Oh, and J Electronica. I didn't realize there was also that. Okay. It's on YouTube. Apparently it's not on streaming services, which is, we all know, my favorite thing. It's not that I dislike YouTube, obviously, but it's just when I can't have it on Spotify where I have my lyrics going at the same time. So I have to have my lyrics separately. I complain about this every time. Here's what I know. I know that this is gonna somehow interconnect a little bit with a beef later down the road, but I know from my comments of everyone telling me that this seems to be something that gets brought up later on, but I don't think it, I mean, I know it's from a long time ago, so I know the beef hasn't been going on that long, but I think it was, the way I kind of see it, it sounds like something in this song will, down the road when something else happens, this will be referred to. I also know that this song is referenced in the next album, is what I was told. So that's the other reason why I needed to do it prior to filming To Pimp a Butterfly. Let's jump into it. Wrong window.
I look up.
That is a wild background. Okay.
Yeah, and I take my time, nigga. I'ma take my time, whoa. Power moves only, nigga. Boy, I'm about my business on business. I drink liquor on liquor. I had women on women. Yeah, that's bump bad bitches. I done live more than an 80-year-old man still kicking, cause they live for some moments.
Sorry, I just wasn't expecting bunk bed. It just threw me.
And I live for a living, but this for the girls who barely let me get to first base on some ground ball shit. Cause now I run my city on some town hall shit. They praying on my motherfucking downfall, bitch, like a drought. But you gon' get this rain like it's Mayweather. Good music, yay weather, champagne just tastes better. They told me I never.
Okay, I'm liking his actual verse, I'm liking his actual rap, but that backing vocal is a lot. I feel like a migraine is on the horizon for me, so it is a lot. And that's not the song's fault, but that is just like a really intense backing. But I'm really liking the actual rap, so I'm like,
Never say never, swear flow special like an infant first steps. I got paid, then reverse debts. Then I finally found a girl that reverse stress. So
where am I? This is why I can't do the lyrics not on screen. Okay, I'm good.
now I'm talking to the reaper to reverse death. Yep, so I can kick it with my granddad, take him for a ride. Show him I made something out myself and I just tried. Show him the house up.
Anytime people talk about their like family members like that, I'm like, just whether they're passed away or they're still with us, like, you know, I want my family, you know, I want to support my family. Anytime someone says stuff like that, I'm just like, But especially when they've passed.
About the fam, let them tour inside. No matter how far ahead I get, I always feel behind in my mind.
If that's not a relatable line, well, sorry. I feel that deep in my soul. It like does not matter what I do. I mean, I know it's different for an actual celebrity, but I just mean in life. That is a feeling I feel all the time.
But fuck trying and not doing, cause not doing is something a nigga not doing. I said fuck trying and not doing, cause not doing is something a nigga not doing. I grew up the M Big and Pac, bitch, and got ruined. So until I got the same crib, big hat in that juicy vid, bitch, I can't motherfucking stop moving. Go against me, you won't stop losing. From the city where every month is May Day at home, spray a dome. Niggas get sprayed up like AK was cologne for a paycheck alone. Yeah, I know that shit ain't.
I loved that. I mean, I don't like that we're, you know, it's shooting, but you know, like that was just a really cool thing production-wise. Go back, please.
Up like AK was cologne for a paycheck alone. Yeah, I know that shit ain't fair. They say Detroit ain't got a chance. We ain't even got a mayor. You write your name with a Sharpie.
Oh, that's when was this? 11 years ago. Okay. Oh. I remember that. Right? Because they, yeah.
Right mind and stone. I knew the world was for the taking and wouldn't take long. We on trying to be better than everybody that's better than everybody. Rep Detroit, everybody. Detroit versus everybody. I'm so fucking first class, I can spit up on every pilot. The city's my metropolis, feel it, it's metabolic. And I'm over niggas saying they the hottest niggas. Then run to the hottest niggas just to stay hot. I'm one of the hottest because I flame drop fire, and not because I'm name dropping, Hall of Fame dropping. And I ain't taking shit from nobody unless they OGs, cause that ain't the way of a OG. So I G-O collect more G's every dollar.
I'm sorry, again, my stuff got messed up.
They OGs, cause that ain't the way of a OG. So I G-O collect more G's every dollar. Never changed though, I'm just a new version of old me. Forever hot-headed but never got cold feet. Got up in the game, won't look back at my old seats. Click so deep, we take up the whole street. I need a bitch so bad that she take up my whole week. Sean Dunn.
Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it. Bitch, everything I rap is a quarter piece to your melon. So if you have a relapse, just relax and pop in my disc. Don't you pop me no fucking pill, I'ma pop you, then give you this. Tell Flex to drop a bomb on this shit. So many bombs ring the alarm like Vietnam on this shit. So many bombs make Farrakhan think that's a dime.
This production is actually insane. Like, there is so much going on. Also, the drop the bomb. Whoa, whoa.
I'm in this bitch, one at a time I line them up and bomb on this shit. It's a quarter piece to your melon, so if you have a relapse, just relax and pop in my disc. Don't you pop me no fucking pill, I'ma pop you, then give you this. Tell Flex to drop a bomb on this shit. So many bombs ring the alarm like Vietnam on this shit. So many bombs make Farrakhan think that's a dime in this bitch. One at a time I line them up and bomb on their mom when she watching the kids. I'm in a destruction mode if the gold exists. I'm impotent like the Pope, I'm a Muslim on poke. I'm Machiavelli's offspring, I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand I juggle them both. The juggernauts all in your juggler, you take me for joke.
Juggernaut all in your jugular. That line. Sorry, what? Okay, hold on, we're going back a little bit.
To the coast, one hand I juggle them both. The juggernauts all in your juggler, you take me for jokes. Live in the basement, church pews and funeral faces. Cartier bracelets, for my women friends I'm in Vegas. Who the fuck y'all thought it's supposed to be? If Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching Mick. I'm uncoachable, I'm unsociable. Fuck y'all clubs, fuck y'all bitches.
That's relatable. I am also unsociable. Sorry, that is understandable. That is understandable. I am also unsocial. I'm also trying to find my spot in the lyrics. Every time I think I'm fine. There we go. I'm scrolling with it. I don't know what happened.
Show Instagram can gobble these nuts. Gobble a dick up to your hiccup. My big homie corrupt. This the same flow that put the rap game on the crutch. West. I seen niggas transform like villain Decepticons. Miley's probably turn these niggas to fucking Lindsay Lohan. A bunch of rich ass white girls looking for parties, playing with Barbies. Wreck the Porsche before you give them the car key. Judgment to the monarchy. Blessings to Paul McCartney. You call me a black beetle, I'm either that or a Marley. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it. I'm dressed in all black, this is not for the fan of Elvis. I'm aiming straight for your pelvis. You can't stomach me, you plan on stumping me. Bitch, I been jumping for you, put a gun on me. Bitch, I put one on yours, I'm Sean Connery. James Bonnet with none of you niggas climbing 100.
And I get a James Bond reference. Kendrick, you are after my heart. Thank you for that.
A meal in front of me, and I'm gon' get it even if you're in the way. And if you're in it, better run for peace sake. I heard the barbershops being great debates all the time about who's the best MC, Kendrick, Jigga, and Nas. Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all new niggas, just new niggas, don't get involved. And I ain't rocking no more designer shit. White tees and Nike Cortez, this red Corvette synonymous. I'm usually homeboys with this.
You know what, that's interesting. That the only reason I say that's interesting is because you don't like see him a lot in the press with like a bunch of stuff going on. Not that that has to equate to designer stuff. That's not what I mean, but you know what I mean? He's like, I'm usually the homeboys. Same, you know, like he seems very grounded as a person, is my point. Yeah, I haven't seen like a lot of crazy stuff about him over the years, so I just think that's kind of interesting.
Corvette synonymous. I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jamaica, Big Crit Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you niggas. What is competition?
That is so wild. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that's what someone's gonna get mad about? Okay, maybe I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Okay, I'm gonna listen to the rest. Okay, sorry. That can't be it, right? There's gotta be more stuff, right? Also, there's a callback there to one of the songs I've heard, and I don't remember which one it is, but I'm pretty sure because I have love for you, but I'm trying to, oh, the core fans. I feel like he's talked about that, like, he wants to take the fans. I feel like there's another song of his that I've heard that says something along those lines. I just don't remember which one it is. We'll keep going.
I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better off trying to skydive out the exit window of 5 G5s with $5 with your granddad as the pilot. He drunk as fuck trying to land with a handful of arthritis and popping prosthetic leg bumping Pac in the cockpit. So the shit that pops in his head is an option of violence. Someone heard the stewardess said that your parachute is a latex condom hooked to a dread.
Oh my god. That was, oh god, I just went all the way back. Oh my god. That was a wild verse. That was a wild verse. Oh my god, the granddad.
Your parachute is a latex condom hooked to a dread. West Coast.
You can check my name on the books. I earth, wind, and fire, the verse that rained on the hook. The legend of Dorothy Flowers proclaimed from the roof. The tale of a magnificent king who came from the nooks of the wild magnolia. Mother of many soldiers. We live by every single word she ever told us. Watch over your shoulders and keep a tin of beans for when the weather turn the coldest. The Lord is our shepherd, so our cup runneth over. Put your trust in the Lord, but tether your Chevy Nova. I'm spitting this shit for closure, and God is my witness, so you can get it from home. To all you magicians that's fidgeting with the cobra, I'm solid as a rock, cause I came from a rock. That's why I came with the rock to sign my name on the rock. Draw a line around some earth and put my name on the plot, cause I endured a lot of pain for everything that I got. The eyelashes like umbrellas when it rained from the heart, and the tissue was like an angel kissing you in the dark. You go from blindsight to hindsight, passion of the Christ right, the basking in the limelight. It take time to get your mind right. J Electricity, PBS Mysteries in the
first of all, this is a wild song. There is so many layers to this. This reaction would take forever to get through them, but I just have to say, I did not have on my bingo card that I would get a song that has a call out to PBS Mysteries. Me and my dad, my whole life, have watched a ton of foreign television, a lot of like older, I mean, everything from black and whites to, you know, just all kinds, like all throughout TV history. We've watched so many different things, and PBS is really good about, they have like quite a bit of like foreign stuff in their mysteries, and they have some really great ones. So just having that being called out is just...
Off the place tangling with Satan over history. You can't say shit to me. Alhamdulillah. It's strictly by faith that we made it this far.
Okay, that was just, I don't know, I had no expectations going into this, aside from the fact that I knew that it was eventually going to come in. Let me get this part out of the way. I liked the song. There was a lot to it. That production is definitely going to be one of those when I'm in the mood for it, because it's got a lot of stimulus coming out of that. But there was some really cool, I mean, bringing up the Detroit thing with the mayor, oh my gosh. And Jay Electronica's, there is so much there. How he brings in the like religious imagery in there, I mean, there is, I mean, seriously, you could just go line by line. I want to talk about some of these, but at the same time, like, I have to get this part. This is the part that I need to talk about. Since I know this somehow comes into play later on, like, the only thing in here is Kendrick's being like, I want to take your fan. He's already said that before. That's not new for him. I mean, he does go on to name drop, but like, he name drops people who are literally in the song. I may be showing my like, this isn't usually my main genre kind of thing, but like, am I missing something? Because I'm not really understanding like what the issue would be. I mean, I know he name drops, but again, I don't think he was meaning it like actually being disrespectful. And I think that's proven by the fact that he literally name drops Big Sean, whose song he's being featured on, and Jay Electronica, who is also a feature. I know he is saying the, like, you know, the greatest debates of all time, and he throws himself. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what it is. Is there something else in here that would cause there to be issue? And who all had an issue? Because I do know this somehow eventually connects into Drake. I assume Drake, but like, was anybody else upset about this? Because again, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just sitting here being like, I can't tell. It's just me not picking up on something that maybe I should be, or if I'm seeing what there was to be seen and there was upset over what I'm seeing. Just for the sake of this, I am going to just say, I acknowledge that there may be something that I'm not picking up on. And if so, my opinion could change, obviously. But if I'm just going off of my first initial reaction and based on what I'm seeing, well, why? Like, this just sounds very in line with Kendrick's discography. And especially for someone who there's verses that I have heard recently that is him being like, I'm never trying to start beef with anybody. Like, there's bigger fish to fry, essentially. Like, people are out here dying and people are beefing over verses. The same person who says that, I think, adds the context of like, anything he says like this, he's not like actually trying to be disrespectful. Even if you hadn't heard that, I think that point is still proven, because why would Big Sean and Jay Electra be like, yeah, I'm cool with you saying this when you're gonna name drop me, you know? So if that really is what, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. In case you're watching this and you haven't seen some of my other videos, for the record, I've said this before and I'll say it again, it is never my intention to be disrespectful to anyone, especially when you're dealing with things that there is tension in real life. I never want to come out here making an assumption, calling out an opinion for a situation that I don't fully understand. I genuinely do not mean any disrespect for anybody or any fandom. I can only go off of what I'm seeing, and I'm just not seeing anything that I think should be taken as like an actual like attack. This just seems like Kendrick's normal. Like, he's said these things before. Not only that has he said this before, but he's also said it many times, like, he's trying to do something different. Like, he wants to pave the new way. When you're someone who wants to pave a different path, sometimes that doesn't get you the same type of competition. Competition is really helpful, right? Because it keeps you motivated to keep going. But when you're someone who is trying to break and trying to do something very different, and that's always been your goal, has been to speak about all these things, you know, and you want to be different, you want to keep doing this, you have to rely a lot on your self-motivation, right? So I take some of this too as like, what is competition? Like, I'm trying to raise the bar. Who's gonna go on this journey with me? Who else wants to raise this bar? Like, it's, to me, it's almost like I want you here with me doing something different to create more competition, because inherently, if we take Kendrick's previous discography into account, he wants to do something different. He wants to pave the way. He wants to talk about these important topics. He wants to highlight the issues within our system and highlight the Black experience and all of these things, right? If we take that, I kind of take this as him being like, you know when you like tease your friends and you're poking and you're saying stuff that, you know, kind of gets them riled up, but like you don't mean it. You're not trying to like actually offend someone. That's what this kind of feels like to me. It's almost like this, I'm trying to take your fans, like I'm trying to, you know, because he wants to do something different, kind of poking to get other people to do that with you. That would create even more change. Like, that's how I take it. I don't have to be the only one doing things different. Like, we could all go on this, because I think deep down he knows that the more people who jump on that wagon, the more that spreads, right? Maybe I'm like, that's how I see it. I don't know if maybe there's other pieces to it that I'm not getting, or that is genuinely how I see it. I see it more as a like, he's name dropping people who he thinks could join in on that journey. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Final thoughts. I liked the song. There's a lot in here. I do want to kind of dig more into it, but like I said, I can feel the lights are really starting to irritate, and I know that it's going to trigger a migraine if I don't stop soon, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm sure y'all can see me kind of like starting to squint a little bit. This may be the most curious I have been to get feedback from you guys, because I'm like, what? I'm really curious about the feedback. I'm sorry I didn't go too much into like all the different layers, but I think truly the main purpose of this was to see where this will end up being connected. So I'm interested to see how that goes. I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to tell me stuff without spoiling things, so I acknowledge that. To avoid spoiling things, maybe you guys could just let me know if there was things that I missed, and if how I'm viewing the song is how you viewed the song, or if you saw things in there that maybe you could highlight that would help me understand why anybody would have an issue or feel like they were being called out, or whatever ends up happening with it. That way I'm not spoiling things, but I'm at least getting a little bit of feedback. I think that's the best way to go. I'll leave you with that. So until the next one, bye.